Hey guys, I talked with a guy way down in the bayou swamps of Louisiana. Um, his name's Zam, and he's going to give us a pretty cool small boat tour ride through the swamp, and he's going to teach us a lot about all the stuff that's in there. There's an abandoned crane. There's some abandoned bayou shacks. So let's go check it out. Okay, guys, this is Melanie and Zam. They're going to be my tour guide for today in my private boat tour in a remote swamp. So I just wanted to do the introduction. So awesome. Look forward to it, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, buddy. It's awesome.
Yeah, man. So they're brothers and sisters, and we get a lot of rescue animals. People bring them to us, and we take care of them. They eat sugar cubes and apples and bananas. And
All right, guys and gals, we're at Zams Swamp Tours in Thibodaux, Louisiana, and this is just one of the gators that Zam has in his backyard. He's going to talk to us about it.
so this alligator right here is about 12 foot long. He weighs a little over 1,000 pounds. As you can see, he's pretty fat. But in the wintertime, in Louisiana, it doesn't really get cold for that long. So the warm days in the winter, you can see alligators this size and all sizes. They're sunning themselves. But when it gets really cold, they dig themselves a hole under the mud. That's where they like to stay. That's where they stay warm. They slow their heartbeat down. They hibernate.
Yeah, that's definitely that's a big gator right there. There's no doubt about that. You know, wow. Wow. Look at that, guys.
So this is an alligator snapping turtle, and they're native to Louisiana. They get up to be about 180, 200 pounds. And the way these turtles eat is you see that little pink tongue in his mouth?
Yep.
It's like a worm. So when the fish come to bite the turtle's tongue, the turtle eats the fish. And listen, watch. Shh. You hear the bite force they have? That's the equivalent to an alligator. That's why they call it alligator snapping turtles. And when an alligator hibernates these turtles, they go in the hole with them. Now you see all this algae on his shell?
Yep.
It's supposed to look like a log or a rock because when they eating, they don't want the fish to know that it's a turtle. You know?
Wow, that's amazing.
He's a little ticklish though.
You wouldn't catch me doing that, guys. That's for fact. And I'm not afraid of many things, but swamp stuff that's out of my territory. And remember, guys, Zam is a professional. He was born and raised with gators, so this isn't something that, you know, you're watching on YouTube and you think you're gonna go pat gators and stuff.
So,
you know.
This alligator was here when I was born, but I grew up with it. So it's like my brother. I know it very, very well. You can't do this with just any animal. In fact, nobody could really do this with alligators unless you raised them or you grew up with them. And this animal doesn't really know me as a person. It doesn't have any emotion. But because I come back here every day, it's kind of conditioned, you know. He still doesn't really like me that much. But we friends.
Yeah, he was hissing. So when you hear that noise, is that just like that you were irritating him?
Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm gonna bite you. I don't like what you're doing. But it's almost like we're talking. That's their form of talking. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's mad. It's just like a warning. You know?
Right.
It's just a natural instinct that they do.
Yeah, that's amazing, Zam. You guys hearing that? That's no joke right there. Guys, a gator, I'm assuming that size ever got you in a death roll, it'll snap your neck like a toothpick. That's what I'm thinking.
Watch, turn it on. So, when you walking in the swamp and you see a hole about this size, and it doesn't look like much, right? I could just cross it because it's not deep at all. It's only like a foot deep, see? Maybe that, even if 6 inches. You never know what's hiding. So, watch.
Oh yeah, wow.
This alligator is over 14 foot long. He weighs a little over 1,200 pounds.
Yeah, I see you had never. That's no joke, man.
Come here.
And guys, this is a perfect example of why the swamps
You see how
are
well
so
hidden he
scary,
becomes?
man.
You see how well hidden he becomes in this just puddle of water, right?
Nope, I mean, unbelievable. All right, Zam, what can you tell me about this guy?
This guy's name is Wild Bill. We call him that because in every movie, the character named Wild Bill is just an old guy that got a lot of grit, a lot of history behind him. So this alligator here is one of our oldest alligators here at Zams. That's why he has his own pen. So none of the other alligators can mess with him. But he owns a bicycle. He's been trying to give it away, but nobody seems to want to go try and get it there.
Yeah, that bike's gonna be there for a while. I know I won't be trying to get it.